Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. I have been meaning to have a word with you if the occasion presented itself, but as you know, Mondstadt's safety must always be my first. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon!
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. Unfortunately, the Knights of we've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences. But it seems that no matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, all of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of... But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good...
Whoa, leave it to Master...
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found It is said that he is difficult to get along with. Thanks again for your...
Huh?
Hello?
Hello? What's wrong? Huh. And I suppose you think that given that I don't recognize... If you wish to address me, you'd best... Now, if you're somehow...
That's etiquette?
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners... What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct common. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Ugh, so this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
We're way behind schedule. Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to get... Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have...
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but then...
No need to get down on your... You just have to keep at it and never give up.
Master Jean... But it turns out that he's a peculiar...
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you... I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many...
You mean everyone in...
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence... That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the... In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the...
That's strange. If Eula is a...
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that, in their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness.
Thanks, Amber.
Good luck, you two.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members? The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Let's not waste time. This isn't good.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have and now you get to stake a claim? You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry.
Concern? Why would I—
Arch enemies? Wait a minute.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt, which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me. You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the odd... He subs...
I understand now, but why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to
No! This isn't a...
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But didn't you...
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan.
That's right.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back. We can put that aside for now.
Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
You finally arrived. There's...
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first.
So that's still on your mind. Don't worry. There's... I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even who knows how long it will be before I get to you. Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my... But you needn't worry. At least, not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should... I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are 2 key points that Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying...
Oh, Paimon's already learned some Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds...
Hey! It seems you don't...
No, I've no need to trouble my... For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, as the morning dew greets the coming dawn. However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom your morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a...
but didn't you just say
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that it sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another...
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be...
Very well.
Oh, you're...
You, please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the noble...
Huh? I can't...
Hold on. Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your Got it.
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care. And here's a word of advice. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able...
Hey! Don't leave!
Wow. The Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted... That doesn't sound very good. You then, please acknowledge the glory... Huh? Why don't you respond? Right. Fine.
Hey, stop bothering. And again, I've got...
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep... I'll You there,
Yeah, I've already heard. I mean, seriously, can't.
Please calm down.
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and that the knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name, even to this very day, the descendants of the. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using your awkward.
You have a. But mark my words, this.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here. I'm sorry, but listen here.
Forget it. It's all right. This happens quite often.
Paimon thinks.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. Don't worry. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked.
So this is the way things are normally?
That's the way things are. Perhaps as memories are carried in the city breeze, at least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family.
Yeah! Why were you—
Oh, that reminds me. That last person. Let's leave, but unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those
no need, right? Right? We'll just have to— Let's just keep you—
Well then, I'm glad you learned some. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this.
Look at the little white snowflakes dancing in the wind, to and fro, and isn't it beautiful? Come on, sit with me. What? It's so cool.
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must, for example, you can see that part of the path up ahead, but a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrat. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Paimon thinks so.
All right, let's get started. Remember, that won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult. Remember, you... Not bad. A lot better. Don't. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will... True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat. My family set only the highest... Let's proceed. This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly. Adventure time! Huh?
Shake it and stir!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Huh?
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Hey!
Diana special! Think you can bully me?
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Don't blink! Incoming! Scratch!
Let's light it up!
Speed of light! Incoming! Hey! Cut to the chase!
All hail!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Think you can bully me?
Let's light it up! Off we go! Adventure time!
Shake it and stir!
Born of ice and frost! Let's light it up! Going in!
Don't blink!
I'm a rock! Look at you, Blue Down!
We're way behind, Scott. No touching! Well done. And you managed to remain calm even in the... Given such an outstanding performance...
Like Paimon said.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance.
What?
Yes, of course. You were frantically... Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Hey!
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instruction...
Huh? What is it?
Certainly not. Didn't you just say that you were freezing?
Oh,
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? So, dear friend...
Paimon knew something was off!
All in the name of vengeance. Now then, given that you're... I already have something in mind.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber!
Well, I just got back and was...
Very well. Come, take a seat.
Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time.
Hold on a moment.
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables.
So, we clearly didn't order this. Yet you
You're gonna. You should know me by now. That's the kind. Well then.
delicious unauthorized delicacies.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit...
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrat seemed to...
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just... Eula's always talking about vengeance, but...
But I am serious. And I'll...
Paimon's starting to realize that there's no need to be...
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well...
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just...
Oh, I'm stuck.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. All right, next you...
aren't you...
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. Ah, yes. Please do remember...
I still have more recon to do.
Let's meet again.
Here, the gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut is ready to go. And by the way, don't worry too much when you...
Paimon's been mean, but she seemed to get along fine.
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly. They're unable to see past her family. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing.
How come you're able to see Eula?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights... At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of
Whoa!
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula... But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the in the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of... But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight. Silently, people like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to... I believe a day will come when things...
Once everything's settled, we should go...
I'm glad. Take care.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Incoming!
The tent seems to be... Could this be another aristocrat?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. A few humble words, huh? Very well. I'm certainly not one to be...
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme... Impressive. My intentions were to test...
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an...
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such if I may ask, From whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright. And compared with the...
By the way, we brought a gift!
Could this... It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. It's been so long since I dug into a... Ah, yes. This aroma.
Now even Paimon's starting to...
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such... wait, so you've come to know of this, too? Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you... Please, come with me. We happen to be in need to see some... friends.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's...
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they... And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to...
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll... As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry. Can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really... They're my guests.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy.
You dare question the...
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this?
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy.
Our plans are strictly confidential. Furthermore, there's been word that an up...
Don't be ridiculous. The Knights of...
And what about this?
Enough! You dare question my word? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you must immediately offer your...
Fine. I'll take now to the matter at hand.
Oh, so that...
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see.
Excuse me? That shape is the...
I see.
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The rights to that building, as well.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. We will make good use of the intel you provide.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke them.
May I remind you once again that we...
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the honorary knight!
So this was all just a ploy?
It's your own fault!
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
Born of ice and frost. Nowhere to hide.
This is bad.
The door is open. Let's go! Is that Eula?
Don't touch me! Get up!
It seems we finally caught up with you. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you are well aware that it was not the right thing to do.
Knight of Favonius? You still have a chance. Defeat, then I shall plead with the
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of...
I shall say this one last... The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make, trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You did!
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all!
Things are starting to...
That's enough fuss for today. You two. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you...
Paimon took a peek at their dad.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And let's discuss this later. Rack and ruin!
Don't be a killjoy! We've
Speed of
only
light.
just begun!
Shake it, and
Let's move! You can't run! Well,
no touching.
don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! I must collect myself. You can't run! Well, miscalculated.
Everybody stand back!
Blaze over.
Use this first. What obedience?
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine.
Diana special.
Quiet. Roast and fry.
We're way behind. Sketchborn of ice.
Crush! Ha! Tch! Beg for mercy.
This one's well done. An unfortunate fault.
Shake it, and stir. For Rex Lapis. Access denied. Think you can pull it?
Not quick. Sweat.
Incoming! With sword comes shadow.
Sketch. Born of ice and frost. There it is! That's where they put the diagram!
This here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Blaze over.
Prepare yourself! You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them! No escape!
Look at you, Foozale. Sketch.
Flood of frost!
Don't blink!
Yeah.
That seemed to work.
Shudder!
Harden up.
Crush!
I must collect myself.
to the chase.
Attack.
All hail.
Everybody stand back!
This of death.
Shake it, and
Beg for mercy.
This is trouble. Finally.
This must be it. They may made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no...
the Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your...
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt, the Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposite. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally! In reality, you were worried about us.
My purpose was vengeance. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words,
Hey! What do you...
you have seeded a deep enmity between... Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on! Sure!
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.